Well, a group of protesters are stalling operations at a Chinese-owned mine in the Tasmanian wilderness. Joined by a 1980s rock star, they're opposing the mine's expansion into nearby native rainforest, which the mining company says is necessary to keep operating. Joel Philp has this report from Rosebery on Tasmania's west coast.
On a remote mining road in the Tarkine Rainforests of northwestern Tasmania, former Goanna singer Shane Howard puts on a guerrilla gig. He's best known for his 80s hit single, Solid Rock. The crowd, environmental activists who don't want the Rosebery mine to build another waste dam on a stretch of wilderness. To halt operations at the mine, they've been running the longest sustained campaign since the Franklin River protests in the 80s, beginning in December last year.
I understand that what I'm doing is legally wrong, but in my understanding, it is right.
Each workday before 4 a.m, a small group risks arrest by trekking 6 kilometres into the new waste dam site, where excavation has already legally commenced.
We walk all the way down into the deep rainforest towards the excavators, which is where the damage is happening.
The trespassing is reported by a security guard. The group locks on to heavy machinery. Police will need to arrive and cut them free before excavation workers can begin. The total cost of these disruptions is yet to be calculated.
Generally, we're losing about half a shift every day, 5 days a week.
The mine is operated by MMG, which is 74% owned by a subsidiary of the Chinese government. It employs 500 people directly and can't continue to operate without somewhere to store more mine tailings, an often toxic byproduct of the mining process.
MMG expects this proposal to be successful, and the reason for that is because we need a tailings dam to take our operation beyond 2024.
But opposing groups don't want the tailings dam piped across the Pieman River.
It's not about closing down the mine, it's about world's best practice, doing it the right way. And I think taking the cheap, lazy, greedy option brings disgrace to China.
The movement has attracted a cross-section of Australians, including former Wallabies rugby player David Pocock. More than 60 people have been arrested so far.
We've had business people turn up here and get arrested. We've had musicians, we've had doctors, we've had tradespeople. We've had football teams, we've had cricket teams, we've had retirees. I think this resonates with mainstream Australia.
Police say twice protesters have attached themselves to drums filled with cement and other potentially harmful materials.
Cement have been impregnated with metal that has been sharpened and also some broken glass.
MMG purchased specialist equipment to help police safely and quickly cut free protesters locked on at the neck. A decision about the environmental impact of the tailings dam is due to be made by the federal government by July 23. The protesters who locked themselves to machinery emerged from the forest triumphant. They were not arrested, police never arrived, and neither did the excavation workers.
So today there was no workers at the mine site at all, so it was effectively shut down today and yesterday, so really successful 2 days in a row, so it's a good outcome.
MMG says work was paused for operational reasons and that the company will comply with any decision made by the federal government. The protesters have vowed to keep defending the forest. Joel Philp, Sky News in Rosebery, Tasmania.